Hello. So I've been continuing my work on learning Blender, and I've moved a little bit further than modeling, and I moved to animation. I did this a little while ago, and I was working on my first project of building a human from scratch, which was a lot of fun. It was a very, very good learning experience, and I used a lot of what I've been learning here. See, for example, rigged up personalized bone markers so that I could actually control this thing a little more easily. But I wanted to try animating a little more, and so yesterday morning I grabbed a ship model from online. I didn't model this myself, but this is an A-wing from Star Wars. It's a very fast little ship, and I will link the artist for this model in the description below. But I took this model, I had to retexture it a little bit because the texturing was a little wonky. I rigged it with bone structure so that it was a little easier to control, and then I set up this environment around it. I have rain coming down from above, something like 100,000 drops over 10 seconds or so. I have a really, really simple ground beneath it, and I have a camera, which I got to move manually. So while this is rendering, which will take the better part of a few days because it's very, very high resolution, while this is rendering, I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like and what I've been working on. So when I start the animation, the ship flies off out to the right there. It does a bit of a flip. The engines will flare. It'll shoot off a few lasers when it levels out. It'll re-engage the engines, level out again, and then the camera will run to follow it a little more closely, panning around it and finally coming up underneath. So it's a fairly short, it's a 10-11 second animation, and I think it looks great. So let's show you from the camera perspective what we're going to be seeing. Again, this is not rendered because rendering would take an age, but let's have a look. So the camera follows it flying through, rain's coming down in front of the camera and right around it. The ship itself flips over, re-engages its engines, they'll flare, you'll see the flaring. It shoots off a couple of lasers, which will reflect nicely off the water. It grounds out, camera follows up, zooms in, you should be able to see the pilot through the glass, and the ship zooms off and the camera rotates under it. So I'm really happy with how this looks, and in a few days when I get the fully rendered version finished, I'll put it up and show everybody. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.